Hello. No. Oh, that's looking very loud. Okay. Hi. Hello, everyone. Let me just check to see if my mic is actually working or OBS is playing me for a fool again. Hello. Okay, that should be working. I'll just turn my mic down a little bit more. Uh, but yeah, funny haha game today. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. The last few days have been different levels of hectic, but yeah. Also added another picture to the wall today as well, a wall of random memes and stuff, and I've actually added one of my artworks that I posted on Blue Sky a while ago. I want to do more sketches. I'll just enlarge it so you guys can see. But yeah, this is one of those kind of like sketches that I do out of boredom. But I find that they're very nice and I want to do them more, just post them more. But I'm also a perfectionist, fortunately. Uh, anyways, this is a early access version of this was the first encounter. So, oh, this spring? Okay. Sorry, stream seems to be having a heat. Uh, Alright, that's fine. Fine. Um, anyways, I'm just gonna turn off the music and we'll get straight into it since first encounter has music of its own. There isn't any voice acting though, so I'll probably be. I don't think there's any voice acting. Since I worked on some of the artwork for this game, I still am currently working on some game sprites. So for I guess so since this is a prologue as well as early access. Um yeah. Okay, so this is a kind of just a quick thing of how you want to set up your game if you want to, I guess, do it for streaming. Also, I may not be that very interactive with chat today since I can't exactly see chat while playing. So let's start. Woo. Yes, I am a part of these three people. I have achieved something in my life. Yay! So yeah, this game is still under development. This is just early access, and there are very little people. Oh, hello. Um, stuff is overlapping. Hello. Uh, hang on. I'm just gonna quickly go back to menu and check something because that might be something to do with how it's windowed because sorry, I'm just gonna do a little funny. How do I do new? How do I do funny? Funny thing. Okay, no, it's alright. Alright, so it's gonna be a bit weird trying to get the like read through all of it because uh as once it loads the text is overlaying with the background with least the background. So here's is where it's supposed to be like text sprites, your options, inventory, menu. Yeah. So we are worker drones, autonomous robots helping humans mine exoplanets for our interstellar parent company, JC Jensen in space. Yeah, we were mistreated and they were Windex, but it's not like we revolted and killed all humans or anything. Mostly because they handled that just fine all by themselves. With biological life wiped from the planet, we found it pretty easy to pick up where they left off. Finally have a future, all to ourselves. So, yep, pilot, very nice start. By the way, I haven't actually read the script, I only work on the artwork for this game, so this is pretty neat. There's also a Russian version of the game, so you can read it in Russian. Very very interesting. I don't know a single word of Russian, but yeah. Alright. You finish your introduction and glance up from your notes in front of you. In front of you there's a classroom full of your peers. They're bored. They are bored. Some are staring at the phones, others are folding paper airplanes. Quickly, you look back down, ready to continue your presentation. You haven't heard from the humans since the disaster. Our parent company hasn't sent a single message, but I know they're trying. Sorry, I'm kind of just having to. I'm having to see, like, guess what is behind here. What is very ominously behind here. Message, but I know they're trying. We just have no way to receive them. That's why I'm building an antenna to transmit and receive interstellar signals. You look up again, the class seems entirely uninterested, barely reacting to the climate of your speech. You, you know something neat. Okay. If there's a something there, then there needs to be an S here. Sorry, I'm a grammatical nerd. Needs to do something. Stick to the script and continue reading it. Let's skip the unnecessary part and wrap it up quickly. Uh, ditch the notes. Oh. I'm just gonna skip the unnecessary parts. So this is Atron. Oh. Oh. I always call him Atron because just a tiny bit dyslexic. But that's Art Artyom. Artyom. Oh no. Well, no. Sorry. Hello, welcome into the stream. What is this? I know the talk. I use Google Translate. My English is horrible. Hang on, sorry. I'm trying. Uh, yeah, no, this game is currently in development, so this is like early access version and very cool, silly screening thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm mainly just doing the stream to play through the game and see what if there are any bugs. Like currently the main one is the overlapping of the text and the background slash icon screen. Oh god, I'm making a fool of myself. I panicked. Panic. No! No! My dyslexia. So bad English. No, it's fine. I can read English, but I can't speak English very well, despite it being my first language. So what can you do? What can you do? This is a insurance RPG. Yeah. I didn't know this had a game. This is not an official Murder Drones game. This is a fan game. This is a fan game. There is a Discord server to the game. So yeah, um, this is a fan game, not made by the creators of Murder Drones. Fan game, and this is kind of like a pretty much to put it up into short form. It's gonna be like a prologue, so there isn't gonna be like no murder robots just yet, and kind of different storyline so far. I think maybe I don't know. Panic for races. Panic thoughts. Okay, screw the A. Add an S there because a panicked thought. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Uh, I'll just read it. I'll just read it. What was I even thinking? Ugh, what was I even thinking? What? Okay. By the way, the main dev for this game, they don't English isn't their first language, I don't think. So please bear with me as I struggle or something. Red Drones made a game though. Yeah, it would be really cool, but there are a ton of fan games, and also I'm not sure how they would make a game, but who knows? It would be really yeah, it would be pretty cool if they made a game. Like it would probably be like a fighting game, most likely. It's either that or horror game because it's the genre is horror comedy kind of thing. What was I even thinking? Thinking what? Okay, I'm just going to translate this a little bit into how I guess it would be make more sense in English. What was I even thinking? Why did I write this stupid presentation? You frantically flip through a few pages in your hands, blinking in desperation. This point can be skipped, and this one isn't worth mentioning, and that's why this hexagonal symbol with arrows? Hmm? Excuse me? What is this reference? How, how does how does he know about how does he know about the solo? Uh hmm. I have a lot of questions. Well, Artrum, why do you know about the hexagonal symbols? Hexagonal. God, even I'm failing English today. And what's this hexagonal symbol with arrows? Hmm? Hmm? Doesn't matter. You probably just got bored while writing. Oh no. No! Oh no, Atrum. What is it about? Is it a story from the original work or so, I suppose? Yeah, pretty much. Um, I don't know the whole plot, but it's very much a side story slash prologue to the main events of Murder Drones. So these characters are probably not gonna like all the characters and main cast like Uzi may show up somewhere because she's a worker drone, but as for all the disassembly drones and whatnot, they're probably not gonna be there since this whole game is a prologue to the actual events of the series. No, it's not a full retelling of Meta Drones, it's just more of a prologue. Uh okay. And that's why I chose building an antenna as my project to contact people. The end. You say in an exhaling and glancing up, hoping to at least see some relief on your classmates' faces now that your presentation is over. The room is filled with deafening silence, occasionally interrupted by the rustling of paper. The ending left even less of an impression than the beginning. Thank you, Archer. God, I gotta ask them, how do you pronounce their name? Like I've always said like Art Artrom, Atrom or like Atrom. I've always just gone with Atrom because that sounded uh I guess the most normal to me in my head. But Artyom, Artrom, Artrom. Okay, let's just stick with Artrom because hmm, that just sticks in my head. Artyom, I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, but I'm just butchering words like right and center at this point. Thank you, Artrom, for such a the teacher's voice breaks the silence. Concise presentation. Is that all? You nod to the teacher, confirming the end of your presentation. Great, that's the end of the lesson. You're free to go. The room immediately fills with the noise of voices, laughter, and the screech of chairs being pushed back. You start to organize your notes, waiting for your classmates to leave the classroom. Most of them pay no attention to you in their conversations or glued to their phones. Finally, the room goes quiet. Even the teacher has left, giving you a sympathetic glance on his way out. You walk to your desk and start carefully packing your papers into your backpack. Artrom, can we talk? You hear a girl's voice behind you. Alright, I'll turn around. So, this is second MC kind of thing. Pretty much, yeah, second MC. Uh, one question. Is the game just text? At the moment, yes, since this is just story based and also this is very much prologue, but pretty much we're planning to add uh battle mechanics or something like that, more puzzles and yeah, it won't I my personal thing that I want to add is that I want to add like cinematic animations just so I could give myself an actual reason and more motivation to animate more. But pro but at the moment it's kind of just like, what did you see? Uh, uh yeah, the prologue all text, I think, and pretty much as we go along with developing this game, there's gonna be probably something along the lines of a more Amori style. You know, the battle mechanics that they use in Amori as well as the puzzle mechanics. It's probably going to be something along the lines of that. You flinch slightly in surprise and quickly turn around. Standing in the doorway is Katie, your classmate. Okay. Oh, there is a character in this game that has a name that is pronounceable. That doesn't make my brain have a seizure. Yippee! Your classmate, she has the same classmate. She has a bow. Oh no, wait. Uh, okay. And the same pink braided hair topped with a large white bow. As always, Katie is wearing her light green hoodie, white with the word word Becca. Be, Be, I'm just gonna say Becca. Becca written on the chest. Okay, I would not go so much into detail on this in this part, like describing her, because you've already got an image there. Probably just like note, like, because I'm gonna be honest, this sentence describing her sounds a little bit creepy. It just sounds like a tiny bit creepy. So maybe just notice her pink eyes and the bow, since that's probably the most like noticeable feature about Katie. It seems to me like the night level, not. Oh my god! It seems to me like the light novel type of game, like Snook Game. I haven't heard of Snook Game, but yeah, it's a very light novel ish game. Sorry for the comment. It was not okay. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're going on about. Uh, so yeah, note. Only describe her kind of like pink eyes and pink hair. Ditch everything else. Maybe keep in the fact that she's got a giant bow on the back because yeah, it's a pretty prominent feature of her character design, but the rest can just be left out because she's already right there. Um, Katie looks at you with sympathy. It's clear that she didn't like the class's reaction to your presentation earlier. Nice presentation. I liked it. It was so concise. Okay, by the way, if we get into like stuff like this where it's just like she pauses, I'm just gonna skip reading that because mm-mm, mm-mm. I want to be in character for the most. I'm no voice actor. I'm no actor in general, but just gonna skip that. Accept the compliments. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice at this time. Uh, thank you. You look up. Okay, thank you. You look up at it. I'm glad that at least someone liked it. I guess I should have expected that that kind of reaction. That that kind. Oh, that kind of reaction. I don't know what I was thinking. You vet your gaze and stare at the floor. Your relationship with most of your classmates has always been straightforward. They didn't hate you, but you were just too different, interested in different things, talking about different topics. This, you and your reputation as an oddball. Katie was the only exception. Oh no, no, no. Atrod is like middle reject the compliment, be rude. I might be rude. I might be rude like later if this is since this is just prologue, so we can always like do another round depending on how long the stream goes for. But no, I'm gonna be nice. Gonna be nice. But oh god, Atron reminds me of myself in like middle school. I was the biggest like middle school, primary school, I was the biggest what is antenna? Uh pretty much, you know those big dishes or like those metal sticks on top of houses and whatnot, and like the stuff that antennas are mainly used to ping off signals from different locations and send electronic waves to different places. It's pretty much how we get basics on getting electricity and internet, and it can also be used as a basic sense if you're talking about like animals, because some animals like bugs also have antennas which are used for like getting around. It's great that the community creates these kind of games. I think it's great how they can expand the story and give a great experience to everyone. That's cool. You mean those antenna on TV things? Yeah, yeah. Antennas on TVs are pretty much the same as the antennas on the top of like old houses, as well as antennas are in a lot of things. A lot of things. But I'll probably if I keep on talking about antennas, I'll go into like engineering nerd mode and just start yapping about technology and stuff. Will you tell me more about your antenna? Katie sits on the desk in front of you. Is it the same project you you talked about a couple of weeks ago? I'll just do a brief overview since I don't know how long explaining in detail is going to be. You feel a mix of excitement and awkwardness. You love to. Oh, he's ADHD coded. He's ADHD. Oh, bro is so. Atrem is so ADHD. Oh, oh no. You just like me for real. You love talking about things you're passionate about, but eh. But your speech. Okay, I'm just gonna skip whatever's behind there because I don't know what's there. That your speeches don't interest others. Well, you scratch the back of your head awkwardly. I want to build and have. I want to build. I've started to build. Hmm, something needs to be fixed in this sentence, but I don't know how to do it. Uh, I want to build. Okay, I want to build is like going into the future. It's like going into the future and forward, but it. Okay, I started building an antenna. You would more have to. Ugh. I think he's gonna have to make like a whole dish, and I don't mean like a cooking dish, like an electronic dish. She's definitely a lesbian. Honestly, I would not be surprised if she is a lesbian. Like I'm just uh who knows? Who knows? I want to build an antenna to communicate with humans. I have some ideas and I've sketched a few drafts. If I can get it working soon. You look at Katie with pounding out, waiting for a reaction. To your great relief, she seems intrigued. And only wish you good luck. Katie gives you an appraising look as if expecting you to continue. Uh, oh. I'll ask her why she's interested. Why are you so interested in this antenna? You ask curiously. You're genuinely curious. You've never noticed Katie being into radio electronics before. Not that you, not that you particularly mm, told her. Not that you particularly talked to her about it, but surely you would have noticed, or maybe not. Katie bets her eyes thinking about her answer. An awkward silence fills the air, lingering long enough as you wonder how it's possible to take this long to come up with an answer for a simple question. It's just like, girl, it take you that long to think of. Nah, being a lesbian is weird. I don't know. I don't know. This is a prologue. There's still a lot of content to go for with this game, so anything could happen. Anything could happen. Uh, like, girl, it take you that long? It take you that long to come up with an answer? Hmm? Come up with an answer. She finally looks back up at you. Just because. My parents want me to get a respectable profession and be able to move into a more prosperous colony, so I figured I'd talk to you. Alright, go profiting off the net! Let's go! Oh no. I love how she's very blunt about it. She's just like, yeah, I just want to know what you're learning so I can, like, be smart and also, like, get rich. You sense there's something unsaid in her words, but you decide to keep that observation to yourself. Uh, I'm fine, thanks for asking, Katie sighs quietly. My parents have been working late for the past couple of weeks. Some strange guy ordered a huge amount of metal. For some reason, the colony agreed to fill his request. I wonder who that is. By the way, if you're wanting to make like a festival, what exactly I type in general? No. Uh, hello, NC42. Uh, okay. Hello. like if you're wanting to make a dish, like kind of like a satellite dish, you would need a lot of metal. You would need a lot of metal to make a satellite dish. But the more the problem is if there are actually satellites still operating around Earth. So it's got to make a satellite dish, find a satellite that's orbiting Earth, then figure out how to send a message. Bam. That makes it not sound like much, but it is. It's a lot. You character. Uh, I don't know. I'm me. Uh, I don't know. The little character in the corner that's talking. Yeah, that's kind of like my meta drones persona thing. Since I don't like showing my face. I'm not a fan of doing on camera stuff, and I would rather keep my identity private. I'm not sure if you're asking. Run. What? I'm sorry, but I'm so confused. Someone for your character. They d good. What? Uh, I am very confused. I am very confused. What is okay, I'm just gonna continue reading because I don't know what's going on. Um, you not knowingly, your parents have also been staying late at that stupid job, so you spend most of your free time in peace and quiet, not that you mind it. Yeah, I heard them talking. You say supporting your friend. It was a worker drone from the bunker colony 10 kilometers away. Apparently, he wants to restore all the doors in that bunker and even install new ones. Oh, so it's Khan. No idea what he's trying to hide from. So Khan ordered the chunk of metal. Okay. You character, you. Oh, the character that we're playing as is Atrom. Atrom. Sorry, I was very confused what you meant by character. But yeah, the main character that we play is Atrom, the little blonde guy. Hang on. Let me get up a photo of him. Uh, I'm sorry for making this very confusing for you guys. Uh, yeah, let me just like add an image real quick. Where is it? Where is the little guy? Where is he? Can't find. Hang on. Uh, so pretty much to sum up Atrom, he's kind of like Uzi but nice, and they're also from a very different colony. Where is it? Where is? All right, there, photo. Oh no, this one. Yeah, we're pretty much a student. We're playing as this guy, the blonde guy with the green eyes. So pretty much they're both from a different colony to Uzi in that, and pretty much this is pre this game, all pre events from the actual show. So no murder robots, and everyone thinks that Earth is somewhat Yeah, so pretty much yeah, different colony, and we're working to make an antenna or like a satellite dish to communicate with humans because bro is really drinking that Delulu and thinks that Earth has not been destroyed and just Copper 9 has been ultimately screwed over. So yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna leave that there now. Alright, I am sorry for the hella confusion. I apologize. Okay, where was I? Where was I reading? Oh no. Apparently they want. That's what I'm saying. Strange guy. Katie sums up. And because of him, I'm stuck at home alone in the evenings, waiting for my parents to come back. So boring. Yeah, no, you can blame that on a guy who does not care for his daughter as well, and his name is Khan. Right. It's nice talking to you, but I have to go, you say hesitantly. I have other things to do. That was true. Today I had planned a trip outside to get the missing parts for your for your antenna. Of course, I won't keep you. At oh, Atrom, Atrom. It was nice chatting to you. Caitlin quickly reassures you, noticing your awkwardness. She smiles at you and heads towards the door. You watch her leave, wondering if you should say something else, but something else, something else for farewell. For a moment, she pauses in the doorway and waves at you. You wave back. Her silhouette disappears beyond the door. You're left alone in the room. Alright, we're heading home. You walk slowly through the colony's corridors, heading towards your home. From time to time, other drones pass by. Most of them pay no attention to you. A few do greet you, and you automatically respond with a nod and a quick hello. I'm just gonna say, I am really bullying this right now because half of the text is they look so microwavable. Honestly, I think that would make your microwave blow up. But your mind is elsewhere. At first, you're thinking about the upcoming trip outside that you had planned for soon. Your thoughts drifted to Katie. Why did she approach you after class? Yes, you're friends, and she's always been friendly towards you, but you've never seen her act like that before. What could it mean? Dude, I'm still questioning why you're drawing the absolute silver symbol as a pastime in your notebook. You walk past the wide doors leading to a huge empty room with high ceilings. This used to be a workshop for the processing plant. From the stories of the older ones, you know that worker drones once worked here alongside humans, melting and processing metal to prepare it for shipment off the planet. Now only drones are left. However, the plant continues its work. The connection with the company was lost, but the need for metal now newly formed drone civilization hasn't gone away. Some of the equipment survived, and the local workers 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 restarted one of the three workshops. The broken equipment was thrown away without a second thought. The quiet hum and clanging sounds coming from somewhere in the distance confirm this. The workshop is working on producing metal. Your parents as well as Katie parents are probably somewhere there right now. You shrug and continue walking past the doors, heading home. Oh no, I didn't make a background for this. Dude! Ah, no. This this symbol that everyone is talking about so much now, but it ultimately absolute story. No problems with this. Uh, right. There was supposed to be a background for this. Why didn't he tell me? Why didn't they tell me? Oh. Ah, dude. Oh man. Alright. Pass through a few more corridors and find yourself standing in front of your home's door. With a faint motion, you enter the passcode and the door opens with a soft hiss. You step inside, the lights automatically turn on and the door quietly shuts behind you. You glance around the living room, the closed door to your bedroom and your parents' bedroom. Everything is in its place, nothing touched. The house is empty, but you're not the least bit surprised. Your parents are probably working late again tonight. That's actually for the best. No one will interfere with your plans. Alright, we're heading to our room. Ugh. You enter your room and carelessly throw your backpack with notes onto the bed. You quickly glance around. The bed made, books are on the shelf, scattered electronics and blueprints are on the desk. Everything seems to be in place, but something feels different. After a brief look, you notice a new detail. There's a note lying on the edge of your desk, written by your parents. In neat handwriting, their neat handwriting is unmistakable. You roll your eyes. How many times have you asked them not to come into your room without your permission? But it always ends the same. They apologize only to do it again. Annoying. Oh my god, I feel like Atrob is a carbon copy of me from like middle school and it's scary. Very scary. Very scary. Yeah. I'm very scared of how similar Atrob is like me from middle school. Ooh. Um, you glance at the closed drawer where the blueprints for your antenna are stored. Is it time to prepare yourself to go outside, or can you delay a bit longer? We're reading a book. The note, something. With a heavy sigh, you approach the note and pick it up. Atri- Atrium. Is his name Atrium? Did I not butcher the name? Very scary. What? Very scary because, very similarities to my personality or how I acted back in middle school to Atrium. It's spooky. Kind of just like that uncanny level of spooky. Uh, but I think I didn't butcher his name right. Name. Okay. And I get one word right and then the rest flunked immediately. Love it. Uh, Atrium, we'll be working late today and we'll come home late. Please don't stay out on the surface for too long. Like, what is love, mum and dad? You crumple the note and toss it into the trash can under the desk. It's already half full of similar pieces of paper and neat small handwriting. Examine the bookshelf. Like, I'm going to look through everything. Pausing in front of your notebook, you survey your collection. Logically, there aren't many books here since most of your information is stored digitally. Arca Arca okay, I think this is supposed to say archives. Archives of the past, like these paper books, were incredibly difficult for you to find. Nevertheless, despite all the hardships, you managed to gather around a dozen books on mechanics and electronics. Even if someone asked you why you needed them, you wouldn't have a clear answer. Though for you, reading was Games was more of a way to unwind and relax than to learn something new. Fantasies about the previous owners of the world would fill your mind whenever you open them. Are they passionate about electronics like you are? Yes, they were. Uh, um, Light rustling of the pages brought you back to a time before the catastrophe. To the to the catastrophe. An era where you could never witness lingering in those moments gave you a sense of peace, even if just briefly. Alright. You open the desk drawer and take out all of your blueprints and notes. Getting some of them was no easy task. To restore one of the JC Jensen servers to access their archives. Where should I start? You quietly muttered to yourself. You long noticed that you tend to talk to yourself when you're trying to focus or conversively distract yourself. Of course, to do this only when you're alone, so your classmates don't have an extra reason to joke about your oddities. In front of you are three neat stacks of paper, each labeled in your large handwriting, emitter, receiver, and antenna. Shouldn't there be a disc, like a dish, like a satellite dish? Plot twist: Atrium is a murderer. Is a murderer? Maybe. I don't know. Uh, You pull the papers about the emitter close and start flipping through them. Your antenna needs not only receive signals but also send them. That's what the emitter will be responsible for. Dreamingly imagining yourself as the first worker drone to send a message to humans since the destruction of Copper 9. You shake your head, pushing away distracting thoughts and lowering your eyes back to the notes. Communication block 2. Reads one of the notes. If the archive data isn't lying, this part of the complex was responsible for sending signals to the metropolis. If there's any place to find working parts for the emitter, it's there. You glance at the old map of the industrial complex, trying to memorize where the entrance to the place you needed to be. Needed a place. Okay. Pause. I'm grabbing a glass of water. My English is devolving very, very quickly. Very quickly. Here. Have a look at funny photos. Okay, so I really like your live. I really like live streams like this. Yours is very unique and very good. I would say have a good night's sleep. I'm Brazilian. It's neither. Okay, well you have a good night there in Brazil. Um, it is currently like 1, 2, actually, no, it's 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. here, so have a good night. I'm just going to grab a glass of water because my English is developing very quickly. All right, I am back. with the water, with the life fluid of humans. So, yep, we back to it. Hopefully my English is not so uh scatter-ish today. Well, now, yeah, okay. Uh, uh all right. Where was I? Two is responsible if you find any possibly emitter to glance at the old map of the industrial complex, trying to memorize it where the entrance of the place you need to be. Go? You need to go? Probably. Uh, you spread out the papers on. Oh. You spread out the papers on the receiver in front of you. The receiver is the heart of the antenna, the main component responsible for detecting and processing incoming signals. Without a working receiver, your entire project will remain just a heap of useless metal. Alright, can I share like a quick story? I've got a pretty funny story. So, earlier this year for science, we had to do like a build a boat kind of project, and we had like a we got an engine. Like, it was kind of just supposed to be a toy boat kind of scaled, not an actual boat, but we got like a tiny little engine, and we got a receiver. Our teacher taught us nothing of how to like set up the receiver, and there weren't any instructions, so we were kind of just like, all right, screw it, we ball. And our team, the person who was assemble, so me and one other person were assembling the engine while the other people in our team were like trying to build the boat. And we may or may have not had set our receiver on fire because we put our receiver into the wrong port of the engine. So it kind of just started melting, and then it turned on fire, and both of us were kind of just like, oh, well, that, yeah, that happened. That indeed happened. And so we never actually got to test hmm, our boat. So that was a pretty fun experience, I shall say. Um, not gonna make a boat again. All right. Spread out the receiver is the heart of the antenna. The main for processing incoming signals without a working receiver is just communications hub block 1. You read the printed archive data. The main communication node for it for the Copper 9 industrial complex. This place should be packed with electronics and components. You can only hope that they are still operational. You slide the map of the industrial complex closer to the spot of the place you need. Examine the pips of the antenna. Okay, so I think the place that this guy's going has already got a dish and stuff, maybe. Maybe. But, whatever. You pull out the small stack of papers dedicated to the antenna. In front of you lies a photograph of an old tower that you took with your smartphone. You stumbled upon it during a previous trip and noticed that several. Oh, okay. So this is where the satellite dish is coming. Okay, very smart. He's like thrifting a satellite dish, and notice that several satellite dishes are still intact at its top. These dishes are essential for the construction of your antenna. Looks like I'll have to climb up there. No way around it. You mutter to yourself with a hint of regret. Just like, oh no, sport. Oh no, climbing. But like, yeah, even though he's a robot, finish examining the papers. You put the papers aside and take one more look at all your notes. Alright, communication hub block 1, receiver block 2, emitter old tower, antenna parts. You scan the key points of your plan to memorize them later. Carefully folding the papers, you place them back into the desk drawer. Drawer. Then you lean back into your chair with... I don't know what that says. Worry and anxiety fill your minds. The company's buildings are considered dangerous places. Yeah, because there's robot things. Like, whatchamacallit, the Sentinels. Yeah, the Sentinels are still there. Yeah, because the Sentinels would still be there because they didn't come down with Tessa or with the disassembly drones, so yeah, those little guys will probably still be there, and they eat both worker drones and disassembly drones. Hmm. The company's buildings are considered dangerous places. Some were built so so were built so late after the catastrophe. Okay. Oh, built so close after the catastrophe that they're now in critical condition. Others, on the contrary, were constructed so well that some still have emergency power and defense systems running. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. A fleeting thought crosses your mind. Jumping up, you quickly leave the house, not giving your doubts a chance to stop you. It's the exit of the colony. You walk through the corridors of the colony, slowing down before each turn. Before rounding a corner, you you caught around. You, you cautiously look around to make sure there's no one there. In the back of your mind, you know you have every right to be here, but your behavior looks suspicious. But the excitement for the upcoming excursion keeps you from thinking rationally. After navigating a few corridors, you find yourself back at the empty workshop you passed earlier. After confirming no one is around, you quickly dash to the other side. The factory gates leading outside are just around the next corner. You turn the final corner, the large double doors come into view. This used to be the main entrance to the metal plant. Faint, faint grooves are visible on the concrete floor, left by the countless machines that once drove in and out. It's a little colder here than in the rest of the colony. Outside, a snowstorm is raging, but that's typical weather on Copper 9. The doors are covered with a thin layer of ice, and if you listen closely, you can hear the howling of the storm beyond them. You approach the doors with some effort, pull one of the panels, it creaks open loudly, and a gust of wind immediately hits your face outside. By the way, this is my favorite one. I, I like this since there used to be another artist on this game before me, but they ended up leaving, and so this is the first piece that I worked on for this game, and I'm very proud. I'm very happy about this. It looks pretty nice. So, yes. All of the stuff that you've seen before is by another artist. I don't know their name or like any of their socials, unfortunately, so I don't know how to credit them. But yes, there was an artist working on this game before me. Okay. Uh, you walk around the snow-covered surface of the planet surrounded by the dark crumbling skyscrapers. This place used to be a settlement once inhabited by humans. Now all that remains of their civilization are ruins, and of them skeletons stripped bare by the winds. I think they were stripped bare by the asbestos, I'm gonna be honest. The wind howls in your ears, an occasional gust of snow makes it hard to see ahead. You shield your visor with your hand, trying to block out the snowstorm. Warning, low temperature detected, approaching critical levels. Current ambient temperature negative 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Wait, God, I've got a question. Earlier there was a thing mentioning like 10 kilometers. That's like that's that's like European, and since Fahrenheit is empirical, is like freedom units. What? Why does it keep changing? A notification pops up at the edge of your interface. Rocket drives are built to endure harsh conditions, but even their capabilities have limits. You lift your hand to your face, slowly clenching and unclenching your fingers. So the servos emit an unpleasant, louder than usual creak. Annoying, but it doesn't affect functionality. Damn, settings, reset again. You exclaim in frustration, sighing as you open your OS settings. Alright, we're fixing our OS. You've been lucky enough to have a rather glitchy OS, thanks to your parents for that. What were they thinking of merging code from two different versions, and in different languages, no less, Russian and English? Now half of your internal interface is written in one language and the other half in another. Metric. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Wow. Okay, I never thought that this would be. This is like incredible levels of detail. Like, bro is cooking. So, oh, so he switches. Okay, because it's Russian and English, and the two languages that you can play this game are in Russian and English. Okay, that's smart. Very smart. So wait. Okay, no. I just got like a really stupid theory that would not work in any way possible, so yeah. Russian English. If he can speak both Russian and English, I wonder if he's gonna ever have like some kind of chance encounter with Doll, since she speaks only Russian. Now half of your internal interface is written in one language and the other in half. The other half in another, metric and empirical, switching back and forth. On top of that, you're occasionally woken up in the middle of the night by errors caused by a numerical format complex. At least you speak the same language as the other drones. Much better. You finish tweaking your OS and instinctively shake off your hands. Now a proud negative 73.9 degrees Celsius shines in the corner of your interface. You step out into an intersection and miraculously surviving. Traffic light sways in the wind, occasionally emitting a creak. You glance around. To your left, you can see an old tower. Its satellite dishes glinting invitingly at the top. To your right stands the main building of the communication hub. If you continue straight down the road, you'll reach the gates of Block 1. And veer slightly left, you'll find yourself at Block 2. You need to decide which place to visit first. Let's go to Block 2. Sorry, quick drink break. because my voice is currently dying still. Oh god, it's already been an hour. Alright. You turn right toward the communication hub building, but almost immediately step off the road. You're heading huh? You're heading to the entrance to which is just left of the main gate. Unfortunately, the path is blocked by debris from a collapsed building. You have to work hard to clear away. Eventually, your efforts pay off. Right in front of you are the doors to block 2. Massive, like bunker doors. They are tightly sealed. Next to them in the satellite's light, a control panel flickers. It's time to start hacking, or should I turn back and try? Alright, let's start hacking the doors. Uh, you approach the door control panel and begin studying it carefully. A quick inspection leads to a few conclusions. On one hand, the panel is still functional, which means the door can be opened. On the other hand, you'll have to hack the security system, but that doesn't surprise you. You found this out a long time ago while studying J.C. Jensen archives. With a heavy sigh, you take out your phone. It's time to test your hacking skills. You unlock the screen and start searching for the app you wrote a few days ago specifically for this purpose. Finally, you find the black logo with the figure made of white lines. Beneath it, the name reads CTOS. You launch the program and hold your phone up to the control panel screen. The message "Hacking in progress" appears on your phone. Alright, probably crunch this sentence down a little bit since, there will probably be an image there, like, of him actually doing the thing, like hacking it with his phone. Hello, Revitable I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Rabby, if that's okay. So, because I don't know how to pronounce your name, and me trying to butcher it even more is probably just offensive. Suddenly, the panel's screen lights up and the words "Authorization Successful," authorization, individual technician, flash on it. Will allow the doors to begin to open. A satisfied smile spreads across your face. Bypassing the doors was a piece of cake. Damn, alright. Very easy. Little bit of cookie. Wait, what? Yo! Yo! You're about to step inside when a piercing siren suddenly blares. You jump in surprise and quickly glance at the panel. Screen's going red, displaying. Why have I got time left? What is this? Displaying the message "Hacking attempt detected. Block conservation protocol personnel are advised to evacuate the block. Time until conservation 15 minutes. In a panic, you press the phone against panel again, but it no longer responds. It seems the system has gone into lockdown mode. Damn it, you curse under your breath and angrily kick the wall. Suddenly, the sirens let out a scream, sharp screech, then silence. At least you didn't have to listen to that anymore. Now you have no choice but to take the risk and head inside. You need those parts badly. Let's just hope you get them and get out before the door shut and you'll be trapped in here forever. Oh! Oh! Oh, wait! No, we only have a limited amount of turns! Oh, no! Okay, so, God, oh no, it's RNG. Wait, stop searching an exit, game over. Oh, this is RNG. This is RNG. Uzi. No, Uzi. Unfortunately, Uzi is not in this game yet. This is a fan game that takes on a different storyline at a different colony on a different area in Copper 9. So Uzi isn't exactly relevant in the story yet, but she might be in the future since this is a just like early this is an early access version, so the game hasn't been released, and this is also the prologue, so there isn't exactly much like main content or uh many of the main characters from the indie series are gonna actually be in this game. So yeah. Hang on, I need to drink some water. Alright. You carefully step inside a small room illuminated by emergency lights opens up before you with several doorways in different directions. On one of the walls, a large label reads A3. Most likely that's the number of this room. Better not get lost. Oh no, we need to remember stuff now. You briefly open your OS settings and display a compass on your visor. Surprisingly, Copper 9 retained its magnetic field after the core explosion, though the poles swapped places. You discovered this entirely by accident, noticing on an old J.C. Jensen map. Your attention is also drawn to a corkboard on one of the walls. Most of the papers have been pinned to it or are on the floor, though a few sheets still cling to their places. Alright, we're going to the chalkboard. Alright, you approach the board and start examining the papers. Your attention is drawn to a large sheet pinned to the right at the center. Pinned right at the center in bold print, it reads, "For the 100th time, I'm telling you, I have no idea why our block was built like a damn labyrinth. Take your take your complaints and questions to the idiot architect. Either way, I'm tired of walking you out of your workstations every evening. So I've printed a map for you idiots. Let's play this with a scroll message. Take a picture of it, morons. If I catch someone taking the map again, you'll regret it. I'll send you off as a janitor for cabin fever. I'm hopefully saying this. For cabin fever, you look down and find with disappointment only thumbtack where the map should be. Naturally, the map itself is nowhere to be seen. Alright, so bro, we're really balling this. We're really balling this. There is, and all right. Yeah. Let's. Oh, wait. Did that just? No. Okay. I'm just. God, my brain is playing tricks. You enter yet another room and notice a large sign on the wall, A4. Along the wall. Wait. Hang on. Which door did I go through? Which door did I go through? Um. Hang on. I'm just gonna go back a little bit and see which door. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just trying to have a look on which door I went through. I think I went through the east door. That's a chalk. That's a corkboard. Um, yeah, I went east. I went east. Alright, along the walls, computers and control panels are set up. You quickly scan them, but find nothing useful. All electronics were destroyed by an electromagnetic pulse during the catastrophe. See a doorway leading north and then east. North and north. Alright, let's go north. Oh no, this really is a labyrinth. Oh, alright, so we went east, which was west. We went north, which was south. Alright, so we went east and then north. You enter yet another room and notice a large sign saying B4. Along the walls, I can quickly find nothing useful. Let's go south. Alright, that's A4. We just did a loop. West. Oh! And I fucked up. You went in a loop! You cannot leave. You enter a room and see the exit. Leading outside, your gaze shifts on the corkboard and a familiar sign, A3. Well, but it's good that you managed to find your way out of this block. Fortunately, your task isn't complete yet. You cannot leave. Alright, so east, let's go west. Alright, so you enter yet another room and notice a large wall. Okay. So nothing else. Let's go west. A1. Oh. Oh, I got it. You enter another room and notice a large sign on the wall, A1. Along the wall stands computers and control panels. As you quickly scan the room, your eyes catch a faint red light. On one of the panels, you freeze for a moment before stepping closer and taking a better look. In front of you is a functioning control panel. A true rarity in these conditions. Somehow it managed to survive the planet's core explosion, unlike its numerous siblings. The perfect donor for the parts you need to assemble. Are we doing the antenna? See a doorway leading east. Extract the parts. I'm extracting the parts. You pull a small screwdriver out of your pocket and start working on the screws holding the control panel. It's frosted over time, they are tightly stuck, and you have to put in considerable effort to get them to turn. I should have brought some WD-40. You muttered under your breath, moving to the next screw. At last, your job is done. You carefully remove the cover, setting it aside. Inside, you see a chaotic tangle of wires and circuit boards, all covered in a thick layer of dust. You flip the power switch on in the panel's power block to cut the carefully disconnecting wires and unscrewing the boards. It takes you a few more minutes of fiddling with the rest of the innards of the machine, but the result is worth it. At last, you've been searching for are in your hands. You assess the number of components you've collected. It's clearly not enough to assemble the antenna. You'll have to keep searching. Alright. Alright. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Should I do like a poll? I'm gonna see if I can set up a poll. Because I do not know where to go. How do I add? Alright, let's start a poll. Where do we want to go? North, east, west. Alright, that should be up. Yeah. Okay, while that's happening, I am going to drink some water because God, this amount of talking and reading is so much, too much, a lot. I'm just gonna run some music. Alright, how's the poll going? Ooh. Uh, you know what? I'm just gonna end the poll. I'm gonna be so real right now. I'm just gonna end the poll. Oh, someone picked north. Okay. I guess we're going north then. Let's, head north. Alright, north, south. Alright, north isn't it? East. You have to the room to see the elf. Alright, let's go north. North, north, east, west. No, okay. East, north, south. No. Okay. D5. Alright. E5. Yes! Yes! We got one. Another one. Okay, that's the same text again. Go through the south. Oh, I've only got 14 things left. Okay, can we get back? Hello? Oh my god, I'm about to die. Uh, no. A2, A1, A2. Oh, I'm so screwed. I've only got one left. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. I thought there would be enough time, but yeah, yeah. Um, we're cooked. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I couldn't get through 11. Suddenly a dull thud echoes in the distance. You flinch and quickly turn your head towards the source of the sound, trying to understand what it was. The echo lingers for several seconds, bouncing off the walls of the room. Okay. Momentarily, the emergency lights flicker out, leaving you in complete darkness, only the faint glow of your green eyes piercing the void. The sudden realization makes your heart sink. It was the sound of the door slamming shut. Time is up. For a while, you stumble blindly through the dark corridors of Block 2, desperately searching for an exit. Eventually, you manage to find it. The bunker's hermetic door is sealed tight. No, 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 no. You scream in despair, pounding the door with your hands and feet. You inspect every crack, every crevice. You try to reactivate the powerless door panel, all in vain. You're doomed to wander these dark rooms until the last spark of energy leaves your body. This place has become your tomb. Oh, that is cold. That is very, very cold. Ooh. Uh, we died. We died. Uh, oh, I forgot to load, 2 checkpoints. Okay, okay, we can go back to before we got the emitter parts. So, yeah, alright. Let's head inside. We don't need to check the corkboard this time, so, A4. Okay. No, north, north. Uh, north, north. South takes you back. East, east, and then north, north, and then east, and then south, north, north, Yes. All right. I think I've got the idea. South, 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 southwest, east. Right. Dude, I can't get myself. Can't get myself out of the thing. Oh. Uh. Can I like? Hang on. Let me just save. Since I forgot to save. I forgot to save the last time. I'm so glad that they added checkpoints in this game instead of just saves. Otherwise, I would be cooked. Absolutely cooked. Uh. West, south, west. Hey, we got back. Okay. So it's really weird because I have to pick the opposites. Right. East, north, east. So we just did east, south, north, 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 north. Okay, north, what? No. Oh, okay, I don't know where I'm going. Let me kind of just like do a dumb thing. Alright. Yeah, load. Where's my last load? Oh. No! Wait, what happened? Where did my save go? What? Oh. Oh, bugger. Alright, alright, let's go for the west. West, okay. Um, we're gonna go east again. Okay, so the west door is easy. Uh, that's north, east. This is where this thing starts to lose me. This is where this game starts to lose me. Um, west, east, south, north. Dude, it's got me soft locked. Oh, okay, well. Um, so that was north. We want to go north again. So, north, we probably want to go east, then north, and west, and east. Uh, uh. Okay, please tell me this save. Oh, I did. Uh, okay, there we go. We've actually got to save. Wait, I just saved myself in like the worst. I saved myself in the worst position ever. Oh, man. Okay, I was not expecting there to be a whole labyrinth puzzle in the game so early on. I thought it would more just be like, oh, this is all story, ha 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 ha. But no, this is not okay. Alright, I'm soft locked. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the checkpoint since that load was god awful. Uh, west, so east. What? West, north, West. No, it's randomized. Oh. What did I say? What did I say? East, north, north, west, north, south, east, west. Uh, can I like? I don't. Like this chalkboard here has gotta be something, like something of a hint of how to navigate this, because but there's no map. There's no map. This is the thing that I don't like about puzzles. Hi KLX 2000. We're currently suffering. We're suffering. We're playing a game that is making me suffer. Uh, mm. Let's just say that labyrinth puzzles are like kryptonite to me, and I can't do it with this time limit. Hang on. Let me just. I need to read that. Oh! Oh no. Wait, can I load? Oh my god. No. What did I just do? I I didn't have any loads. I just deleted the only loads that I. Oh my god. Is there like, are there like chapters? Are there chapters? Please tell me there's chapters. Oh, you have gotta be shitting me. Oh no, it took me straight back to the start. It took me straight back to the start. Um, um, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna end stream. Uh, I am not going to end stream. That is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed run all of this. I'm not gonna read any of it. I'm just gonna click, 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 and hopefully we can get back to the labyrinth part. Wrap it up quickly. No other question. I'm just gonna, uh, sorry, I'm just speed running all of this. Wait, I just realized that I can go to different blocks now because I restarted the whole damn game. Wait, no, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. Tower option. Okay. We're good. We are good. Yes. Okay. We're not entirely screwed this time. Okay. Let's go to block 1 instead of block 2 because block 2 was giving me like an aneurysm. You turn right and continue down the road. The freshly fallen snow crunches softly under your feet. You look around. There are no tracks here except your own. This part of the settlement holds no interest to other drones. Soon the massive building of the communication hub leans over you. blocking the light from the satellite. Right in front of you, there are gates with peeling paint. You can barely see the faded inscription. Communications HB Block 1. You look at the darkness beyond the gates with hesitation. It's not too late to turn back and start somewhere else. Why has it got that? Like, old tower. Okay, let's just check the old tower. You turn left and quickly head towards the old tower. Miraculously, it's still standing after the disaster. It looms over the settlement casting an impossibly long shadow. As you reach its base, you notice with displeasure that the entire structure sways unnoticeably in the wind, producing loud creaking sounds. Climbing up will not only be difficult but also dangerous, but there's nowhere else to get the satellite dish. You evaluate the lower section of the tower. Is it time to start climbing, or should I turn back and try something else? Alright, try something else, definitely. Let's go block 1. Ooh. Don't think they're doing too well. You pass through the gate and cross a small parking lot. Rusty car frames, half buried in snow, remain frozen in parking spots exactly where the catastrophe left them. Opening the building's door, you step inside. Before you lies an office lobby, a reception desk, comfortable benches, a large J.C. Jensen sign on the wall, and a human skeleton. You notice that somehow the power is still here. Several dim lights illuminate the room from its corners. Backup power from a nuclear source, you wonder, raising an eyebrow. At the far end of the room, there's a doorway emitting a faint hum. Your attention is also drawn to a small black and white object resting on the nearby table. Examine the... Hey! We got a grappling hook! Yo, that's peak. It's actually peak. Right, sorry, I just thought I heard something. You approach the table to take a closer look at the strange object. Upon, upon inspection, it turns out to be a grappling hook. Picking it up, you carefully examine to find from all sides a sleek black and white plastic body, a simple mechanical launching the hook, and a built-in automatic winch. On the one side, the company logo J.C. Jensen is promptly designed, accompanied by the slogan beneath it: "A grappling hook will fail you only once." Oh, that does sound good. You press a small button on the device and hold your breath, waiting. After a moment, the device emits a short red LED light turns on. Working? No way! You exclaim in surprise. This will definitely come in handy. After turning it off, you stash the device among your belongings. Alright. Carefully peek through the doorframe to identify the source of the noise and freeze. Stunned by what you see, widen in surprise. Before you is a long, narrow corridor with a single door at the opposite end. The entire corridor filled with more security cameras and turrets hanging from the ceiling. Anxiously follow one with your gaze. You anxiously follow one with your gaze. Two black barrels slowly rotate left and right, emitting that very hum. What kind of place is this? You whisper quietly. This is just a communication center, not resident of some weapon. You swallow nervously, knowing the company, anything that's possible. You can only hope that this is just excessive precautions. Truly secret entrance to some hidden lab with infected drones outside. Dude, why is this guy foreshadowing everything? What the? Adrian, you don't know what you're saying is so accurate. Before you lies an office lobby. An office lobby, a reception desk, uncomfortable waiting benches. Okay, okay. You take another look around the room, noticing a faint glow coming from behind the reception desk. It looks like the glow of a computer screen. Of course, there must be some kind of control panel there. You exclaim, slapping your forehead as the realization comes to you. Uh, hmm. You step behind the reception desk and, with relief, notice a working computer screen skating around the skeleton to move closer to read what's displayed in front of you is a slightly curved LED screen covered in a thin layer of dust. Most of the screen is occupied by the background of a terminal, and you can see your own reflection in it. On the screen, the message is displayed in the letters. Connection lost. Security system link unavailable. Please enter the command callback thing to reconnect. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. All right. Below a blinking cursor in the input line seems to invite you to type something. All right. We're summoning station. Oh God, Jesus, Sin. Why the jump scare? Why the jump scares and why? I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. But it was loud. It was very loud. Alright, Sin, okay. You got me there. I'm sorry, that's just really funny. That's really funny, but it's also kind of like, oh, hello, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You enter the required command, and numerous messages about reconnecting to the security system appear on the screen. After a few seconds, the process completes, and the terminal displays the following message. Communication Center Block 1, Security System Active Power Mode Emergency Connection to Central Office, no connection. To disable the security system, activate the functions in the order specified in the instructions. In case of input deactivation, case of input something, reset the system to its default settings and try again. You quickly glance around the reception desk and the space underneath, but unfortunately you don't find anything resembling an instruction manual. Alright, let's experiment, you say with frustration. State to security. Oh. Oh! Oh no, this is RNG. The screen displays a list of available security system control functions. Please use the functions listed below in the correct order. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, security system reset. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Status. Alright, okay. Finally all the security levels are disabled. You step away from the monitor and brush off your hands, covered in dust from the keyboard. Who on earth came up with such a ridiculous security system? You ask loudly into the emptiness, letting out your frustration. You approach the door frame and peek into the corridor. The lasers have turned off and the cameras and turrets powered down and stopped moving. Did we have to run through turrets? Oh my god. You slowly step inside and begin walking down the corridor. After a few seconds, you pass under one of the turrets. Its barrel is so close that you could touch it if you wanted to. Just hope it doesn't. God, I feel like this guy is trying to make himself a jinx or something. Like, brother, what are you doing? Why are you saying all this stuff that could easily be said as subtle foreshadowing? Past one. I just hope it doesn't suddenly turn back on. A panicked thought flashes through your mind. You shake your head, pushing the thought away and quicken your pace. Another 10 seconds and you're already at the opposite end of the corridor to the guarded room. Step into a dark room, dimly lit by emergency lights. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I'm saving. I'm saving. End of turret room. Okay. I always need to check where my saves are, so I'm kind of just like, yeah. Uh, Alright, step into a dark room dimly lit by emergency lights and the glow of numerous monitors mounted along the computers. Most of the screens display the message "no signal" in large letters, but that doesn't concern you. The more important thing is that all this equipment is still running. Here you're sure to find the parts you need to reassess everything to your liking. You take a step forward and suddenly trip over something hard. Looking down, you notice a human skeleton dressed in a tattered uniform of a Jason Jensen employee. Poor soul, you think briefly. As you prepare to step over the remains, your attention is suddenly drawn to the scrap of paper clutched in its hand. Examiners. Oh, this is a map of Block 2! Yes! Oh my god, I should have gone to Block 1. I should have gone here before that. Otherwise, I wouldn't kind of just be balling it. Uh, you bend down and carefully examine the scrap of paper. The skeleton's fingers are tightly gripping it, preventing to see what's inside. You notice, however, that some images printed on the inner side. Gently using two fingers, you grasp the edge of the paper and slowly begin to pull it free. The paper feels strange to touch, very smooth, almost synthetic. Carefully you wiggle it back and forth, gradually loosening it from the rigid grip. After a few seconds, the paper slips out of the bony fingers and you unfold it. It turns out to be a map of Block 2. All these rooms look like a real maze. You know to yourself in surprise, good thing I found this map. Oh, I should have gone to Block 1 instead of Block 2. But saying that, I would have gotten jump scared way earlier. Alright, we got receiver parts. Woo! Okay, so Block 1 is easy thing. Okay. Okay. Sorry. You glance at the computers in the room, a spark of excitement in your eyes. So much working electronics, so many things in this place. It's a treasure trove for someone like you. You pull a screwdriver from your pocket and toss it into the I don't know. Who should I start with? You muse dreamily, scanning the nearest computers. The next 20 minutes you spend disconnecting and dismantling the equipment. By the time you're done, you've got dust and few fresh scratches adorn your fingers on the sharp edges of the cases, but it's all worth it. Parts are now in your hands. Yeah! Woo! With a confident stride, you cross the corridor and then the lobby. Block 1. Moments later, you step outside into the howling wind, swirling snow, and icy gusts. Looking thoughtfully at the sky, you say aloud, "Well, that wasn't too bad. The security system sure made me rack my brain, but at least I didn't have to crawl back with lasers and dodge bullets. I didn't even imagine what I would do if I had to come to that." You double check that all the parts you've connected are still with you and you head back towards the crossroads. Okay, hang on. So we survived Block 1. That's good. That's good. I'm just grabbing another glass of water because my throat is so sore. And I wasn't planning on streaming for almost 2 hours. So I think we'll do Block 2, then I'll save, and then I'll do another stream later or something. Maybe after Christmas? Well, maybe? I don't know. Since I was hoping to get the whole prologue done since another person posted a video that was only like 17 minutes longer, the playthrough. And it's now been 2 hours. So who knows? I'm just gonna grab a glass of water and then we'll take it from there. Alright, we have got water. Oh, I've dropped a few frames. Okay. I think let's do block 2 and then see how we go. Since block 2 was more how I was getting stuff because I didn't have the map. Alright, yep, let's start hacking the doors. We already read through this. Head inside. Oh! Ooh. But wait, we don't know where the parts are. Hmm. Okay, so we've got a map. Alright, let's go B3. C3. C4. C5. Wait, no, that's C3. Okay, so C3. Wait, where are we? C3. Okay, west. C2. Wait, I've got approach. Hang on. You approach the skeleton and examine it carefully before you realize one of the many unfortunate employees that who perished after the plant's core explosion. A small badge on their chest reads, "Structural climate is herb. This gear will come in handy when oh. So I got gear to climb the tower. A quick pause. You carefully begin unfastening the carabiners and untie the knots on the climbing equipment after you shut there. Alright. So that's C2. We can only go east. Okay. Let's do west, east. Wait, why am I at C3? So, east, north. Um, hmm. Let's go west. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go west. East. Wait, what are my saves? Oh yeah, just got the end of the turret room. Okay, so where am I? D4. Wanna go east? North. Extract. Step aside from the control panel. South. Just keep on heading south. 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 Okay. Let's just go through west. And south. West. West, alright, I'm not sure if it's randomized, but, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna type stuff in. I'm gonna do a little cheat. Little funny cheat. E5. Alright, E5, is Carabina. Carabina. I think it was, C. C4 was parts. And I don't think there's anything in A5. Alright, so we're at A2. Let's go west again. Check the parts. Alright, so A1. A1 parts, okay, east. Let's go north, west, north, north. Yes. Alright, so we're at E1. Alright, where's my quickest way out? Because alright, so we're at D1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of time. But I know where the parts are now. I don't have enough moves to get out though. Alright, D1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, do you want to go south, south, east, south, yeah. Where's my load? End of turret room. Alright, we're back at the intersection now. Again. So let's start hacking the door, head inside. Alright. We wanna head north. We're at E3. North. Then east. We're at oh fuck. Okay, let's just head north. So D4. East and then north. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That's south. Let's just C5, E5. Okay, so A5 has got nothing. C5, C4 also has nothing. Alright. West. South. West. 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 We're at A1. Alright, to north, west, north, 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 extract. Ooh. Wait, have I got everything? Emitter parts, receiver parts. Okay, hang on, let's just head back to the entrance. Matter block 2, receiver parts, emitter parts. I think I've got it. Alright, so where are we? Where do you want? South. south, B1, east, south, east. Oh, oh, that was somehow easier. Like we only died once. We only died once, and my notes thing was absolutely useless. Uh, but oh well. We we did it. We cooked. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I actually have a brain. Yay. Wait. Oh we forgot to grab the we forgot to grab the carabiner. Like, can you do without the carabiner? It's giving me an option to do about the carabiner. I'm just save. I'm gonna save. Uh, carabiner missing. Okay. You turn left and quickly head to. Okay. Already read that. Oh, what is this music? Shouldn't there be a ladder to climb up there? The thought suddenly flashed through your mind. You quickly look around to see nothing resembling a ladder. Raising your eyes a bit higher, you spot its first, starting roughly 5 meters above the ground. The ladder abruptly breaks off, only to continue further up another gap. How did they even maintain all the electronics up there? You mutter to yourself in confusion, moving closer to the tower. On the ground, you find the answer. Rusty fragments of the ladder, long frozen into the ice, lie directly beneath it. Should it should have been. You let out a heavy sigh. Suddenly, a loud screeching sound comes from above, and you snap your head up, searching for the source of the sound. Wide-eyed as you watch as a small section of the tower, bearing a couple of antennas, breaks off of the mountain structure. You follow its descent until it ends with a dull thud as it hits the ground. You need to hurry before this whole tower collapses. The panicked thought races through your mind. You're about to grab the tower's lowest rung when something on the ground catches your attention. Attention is drawn to the metallic glint amidst the snow and ice. Stepping closer, you kneel and start clearing it with your hands. After a few seconds, you uncover a neat stack of metal rods, perfectly straight and shiny without the slightest trace of rust. Tap one of them with your finger and think, nickel plating? No, it doesn't. No, that doesn't seem right. Titanium or something. Some some kind of lithium alloy. What are these doing here? Puzzled, you glance around and suddenly notice something resembling a welding machine. It seems the tower used to be reinforced before the disaster struck, but the work was never completed. Unfortunately, the welding machine is completely out of order, so you leave everything on the ground. Without functional equipment, it's no use to you. Excuse me? Those rods could be a great antenna. I'm sorry. Like, brother, use your brain. Wait, we do have a grappling hook. Our grappling hook will probably be better, but the thing is, we don't have the carabiner. You are above the ground, tightly gripping the icy rungs of the tower. Gusts of freezing wind force you to press on against the cold metal. The entire structure creaks loudly and sways noticeably beneath your feet. The longer you're here, the higher risk of it collapsing. The servos emit a disturbing screech with every moment. After all, work drones aren't for designed for worldly heights. You tried not to think about what would happen if your fingers suddenly let go. Next suitable resting spot is 2 meters away. The next section of the tower looks relatively easy to climb. Let's grappling hook. I'm also gonna save here. Just save. Save, please. Where am I? Alright. Let's try the grappling hook. You detach the JC Jensen grappling hook from your belt, take aim and fire it upwards with a loud whir. The winch unwinds and a moment later you hear a sharp clang as a hook latches securely onto something. You tug the rope a few times to ensure it's holding firm. Satisfied with it, you press the button of the device and the winch pulls you upward at high speeds. Seconds, the next section of the tail is behind you. You unhook and grapple the grappling device and prepare to stow it away, only for it to emit a pitiful beep and shut down. Oh, it was a one-time use thing. Buttons in several times, but nothing happens. So much for the well-made, quality assured durability of JC Jetson products. I love the reference in this game. They're all just like left, right, and center. You exclaim irritably, flinging the useless grappling hook away with forceful throw. Inspect the next section of the tower. Conditions of servos. Oh no, we have like tower integrity conditions. Yeah, above the ground, tightly gripping the icy rungs of the tower, gusts of freezing wind force you to press against the cold metal. The entire structure creaks loudly and sways noticeably beneath your feet. The longer near the higher the risk of it collapsing. Your servos. Okay, I've already read this. Okay. So let's just like go at a medium speed. You ascend at a steady pace, maintaining a careful balance between speed and caution. Sure, you need to hurry, but what good will that do if your hands fail you at the worst possible moment? You focus on staying both quick and safe. Alright, that's 2 meters. Quite far, you'll need to cross it. And let's climb slowly. You climb slowly and deliberately, making sure to not overburn your servos. Oh, I wasn't looking at the... Oh shit, oh no. Oh no, I wasn't looking at the tower integrity and the condition of the servos. You're above the ground. Okay, next suitable spot is 2 meters away. Alright, let's just slow. Just, like the slow. Let's see if we can like. Okay, so very close. Okay, climb quickly. Yeah, slowly. Quickly. Like, how do we get down? That's the biggest question. It's 2 meters away, medium pace. Oh shit. Wait, oh, we made it. Oh, when I saw the tower integrity go away, I had like a mini heart attack. Just like, oh, brother in Christ, no, did the tower fail on me? Uh, Finally, you reach the top where the necessary antenna components are located, allowing yourself just a couple of moments to catch your breath. You take your screwdriver out of your pocket. Suddenly, your attention is drawn to the bright shine of the reflective element. It's a part of the antenna. So one signaled in the desired direction. It's unlikely I'll need it. Think doubtfully shaking your head. You turn back to the electronics that interest you much more. Hmm. You quickly unscrew the casing over and toss it down without hesitation. There's no time to be careful. Fortunately, the tower has been powered down for a long time, so you immediately start dismantling it, gripping the beam beneath you tightly with your legs. You dig into the machine's insides, disconnecting and unscrewing boards. The tower continues to groan unpleasantly and sway slightly in the wind, forcing you to work hard first faster. After a few tense minutes, you finally place the last required component into your bag. Oh, now I have to get back down. Oh, this is what we need the carabiner for. Oh. The anxious thought crosses your mind as you slide the screwdriver back into your pocket. Suddenly, the tower lets out an especially loud creak, and you realize with dread that it's starting to tilt. Grab onto something. Please, grab onto something. You grab the beam with your hands and watch in horror as the tower snaps right in the middle. You feel yourself coming down in an arc faster and faster. Closing your eyes, you instinctively press your body against the cold metal. Around you, there is a sound of a crash, scraping metal mixed with the whistling winds in your ears. How stupidly this will all end. A brief and surprisingly calm thought flashes through your mind. Suddenly, a loud crash echoes through the air. You are propelled upwards by some miracle. You manage to keep up the beam. An awful screech erupts behind you, and with shock you realize your fall is beginning to slow. After a few tense seconds, you come to a stop. Complete silence descends. You open your eyes and realize that the beam you're holding onto is now hung almost vertically. You shift your weight and to your surprise see the ground was only a few dozen centimeters below you. You let go of the beam and collapse heavily onto the snow. For a few seconds you lie there breathing heavily in a single point in front of you. Finally you get up, brush the snow off yourself and turn around. In front of you see the falling top of the tower had crashed onto the wall of a nearby building and sliced through it like a razor blade. It was the broken floors of the lower levels that slowed your fall. I had to get lucky for once, say slowly into the void, but now you're back on the ground and that means you can return to the intersection. Ah, oh my god, that was wild. Okay, so we didn't need the carabiner, thankfully. Like that's great that there's still an option that you can survive without needing the carabiner. But like, oh, that was anxiety inducing. I was just like, all right. You step out into the intersection and miraculously surviving traffic light. Okay. Uh, you found all the necessary parts and you can go to your antenna. Go to your antenna. You turn off the street and head into a narrow passageway between two tall buildings. This route is well known to you, and you've walked it many times before. For about 10 minutes, you weave through alleyways cluttered with trash and debris from crumbling structures. Finally, you emerge onto a large clearing. In front of you stands a small metal structure with a makeshift satellite dish on its roof, your antenna. You started building it a few months ago, assembling the frame from scrap you found lying around. Then Then you put the necessary electronics inside and connect them to the antenna. You even secretly ran a power cable from your electricity to from your colony to supply it with electricity. Today, all that's left is to install the final missing parts. Suddenly, the crunch of snow behind you catches your attention. Someone's here. Someone's there. Heidi! Oh my god! What the? What a Like if it was Uzi, it would make sense. But Katie, girlie, what are you doing? You turn around sharply to see two pink eyes in the darkness of the alley you just came from. Startled, you instantly take a step back. What are you doing here? Out of the shadows steps Katie, her arms crossed over her chest. A sly and satisfied smile plays on her face. What do you mean, we? I should be asking what you are doing here. You say, shaking your head as you recover from the initial fright. I saw you sneaking through the colony's corridors toward the exit, and I got curious. Katie shrugged. At first, I thought about calling out to you, but you looked so focused, so I decided to follow you silently. I'll admit, I lost track of you at one of the crossroads, so I came straight here. Straight here? How did you know about this place? You're not the only one who likes to wander the surface sometimes, Atrium. Smile flashes across Katie's face. Noticed this structure cut a couple of weeks ago and kept wondering who built it. Only today, during your presentation, did it all click. So, will you show me? You step aside and make a welcoming gesture. Katie tilts her head with a playful smile walking past you. You cross the clearing and approach your antenna. Slowly and carefully you open the door, letting Katie go in first. You both enter and find yourselves in a small room illuminated by a single light bulb hanging from the ceiling. All the remaining walls are lined up with control panels in various states of disassembly. Unscrewed covers, removed screens, and other scattered components are everywhere. In the center of the room stands a small office chair. Please, you say, gesturing towards a chair. Just don't touch anything, please. You don't trust me that much? Katie's voice carries a poorly concealed hint of hurt. No, I trust you completely, you say in a conciliatory tone. I don't trust myself or my contraption half of the so half of the time they are held together by sheer will and will fall apart at the slightest touch. The other half might give you a shock. You approach one of the panels lying down on the floor and resolutely crawl under it up to your waist. An entire set of cable and electrical circuits hangs above you. You quickly check that all the previous installed components are there and that the connecting cables are in place. Satisfied that everything is in order, you shift your gaze to the board where you were about to connect the new computer. You reached for your pocket and realized that you had already laid out your parts when you came inside. Katie, ow, uh, I just knocked myself in the head with a magnet. Hang on. Ah, oh, alright, hey Katie, can I ask for a favor? Your voice echoes sharply from within the device. Yeah, what's up? I laid out my parts when I came in. I need the emitter components. They look like you hesitate trying to find a good way to describe them. These? You hear Katie's voice right next to you. You turn your head to see Katie peeking at you, reaching out the necessary components. You carefully take the receiver components and head to another panel. You remove the previously unscrewed covers inside. What are these parts? Katie approached closer and curiously looking over your shoulder. These are parts of the receiver. You suddenly feel a hint of embarrassment. It will be responsible for reaching signals. At least I hope so. And I have no doubt about it. Kate says with an encouraging tone. You, you extend your hand into the device and begin installing the hard-earned components as you work. Barely smile Barely visible smile flickers across your face. A couple of minutes later, the installation is complete. You take the last pieces of the equipment and open the front door. Diffused lights from outside fills the room. This needs to be installed on the roof. You say to Katie. She immediately gets up from the chair ready to help. You step outside and start climbing the wall to the roof of your structure. You didn't plan for any letters or ledging, so the walls of the antenna are so uneven, with various parts sticking out. That climbing doesn't pose much of a chance for you. I trust to say, Katie worried voice reaches you from below. My robotic skills aren't good enough to piece you back together if you fall. You carefully lean over the edge and glance down, Katie. Only 3 or 4 meters separate you. A recent memory flashes before your eyes, the collapse of a tower, and you fall along with it. Slightly hysterical chuckle. It's my lips. Now all that's left is to turn it on. You try to sound optimistic to hide your inner anxiety. Everything will be fine, I'm sure. Kitty reassures you, noticing your nervousness. You step back inside, kneel before a small box on the floor near the entrance and open it. Power cable runs in from outside. Inside, there's a set of switches controlling the power supply to all the systems of the antenna. In them, flipping them should bring the entire system to life. Yeah, saying that. Just say that. Takes a while. Right. You reach out with a slightly trembling hand and start flicking the switches. The monitor on the panels light up, and the room fills with a hum of fans. You brace yourself up, expecting sparks to fly out of nowhere and the whole system to short circuit and shut down, but that doesn't happen. Finally, you flip the last switch and rise to your feet with a sigh of relief. Turning around, you marvel at the weld antenna. Amazed by your creation. It's all running. Now we just need to make sure the antenna is actually working, you say uncertainly. Still struggling to believe it. I can already see some kind of signal, Katie voices reaches you. Don't joke about that. I get that you're trying to cheer me up, but this is really serious and important to me. Your reply is slightly irritating. I'm not joking, Chioma. Oh, so she calls him Tioma. I'm not joking, Tioma. Yeah, Chioma. Not joking, Chioma. Katie returns to you, her face completely serious. See for yourself. Your eyes widen in surprise. You walk over to Katie and glance at the monitor next to her. The screen displays a program interface. The terminal shows the same sequences of zeros and ones appearing at regular intervals. This can't be. You shake your head and place a hand on your forehead. It's probably some kind of error. It's one noise. Can you decode the signal? Katie gives you a serious look, folding her arms and chest. I'll try. You approach another panel and start the decoding program. If the signal belongs to someone from JC Jensen, then the code should turn into something meaningful. Holding your breath, you watch the progress bar slowly fill on the screen. Finally, it reaches completion. You glance down at the result, unsure of what to expect. So, you burst outside, breathing heavily with excitement while you launched the antenna. The snowfall had already stopped. The sky had begun to clear. Katie follows right behind you. You look up at the dark sky of Copper 9, illuminated by the bright light of the satellite, dotted with thousands of stars. You're not even sure you're looking in the right direction. You still need to pinpoint the signal source. The mere fact that its origin is out there somewhere in the sky, millions of kilometers away, boggles your imagination. Katie stands next to you, gazing at your face for a few seconds before turning her attention to the sky. In your mind, a dazzling image unfolds, the endless darkness of space and a tiny metallic box spaceships racing towards a planet. Who is inside it? What will they say to the surviving worker drones? What will they do to you? Your voice shatters. They're coming. Alright, that was the game. Okay, I really did not think that we would finish the game in like one session. Like this definitely went longer than what I was hoping for. I was hoping to like get it done in like 40 minutes or something. But yeah, that's the prologue. Woo! Okay, that was really cool. I'm definitely gonna go over this game a lot, and probably more for like since I work on the backgrounds, and I didn't know that there were so many like scenes that didn't have backgrounds in them. So I'm definitely going to be going through the game later, and yeah, kind of doing that. I guess just going through the different scenes and probably making concepts for those backgrounds. But yeah, this is great. He absolutely love this already. I'm actually just like, yes, this is great. Since I got early access because I need to look at bugs. Mm, uh, I guess the main bug that I would have a like is probably the most issue is this like over this weird overlap thing is a bit hmm, the weird overlap thing is a bit annoying, especially since there is a lot of text. Um, there are also a ton of spelling errors. Mainly just like a lack of consistencies with the whole I guess like how do I explain this? Pretty much when English is not Englishing, it's kind of like that, I would say. So yeah, it's very English ain't it ain't Englishing. It is not Englishing. Um Other than that, really good game. Really good game. I love the music since it's very Murder Drones like, but it's also on a more chill level. I definitely think that adding puzzles to the prologue to the first part, great choice. It did make me cry a bit, so I was a bit confused when it was not like when you don't go in chronological order of the different places. Um, you're kind of just like, what did I do? What did I not get anywhere? Kind of thing. So, yeah, I think that was just an issue on my part of not choosing it to be in chronological order. Also, Sin jump scare. Sneaky, very sneaky, but funny, very funny. I can't wait for like the new content and stuff because writing amazing, absolutely amazing. Surprisingly, this felt very whole how the Murder Drones pilot was set up with its whole oh yeah, here's the plot, but also here's not the plot. This is a plot, but it isn't the plot. So yeah. But yeah. So this is probably you'll probably get like a little bit of a better version of this Hopefully by the time that the game is released, there will actually be sprites because I'm almost finished with them. I did post a work in progress version a few days ago, so please check that out on my community channel, my community tab on YouTube, because that's probably where I'm going to post uh most of my stuff for like all of my work in progress for this game. But yeah, in the description I've added all the socials the of like I've added my socials as well as the socials for the official game. So if you want to talk to the main dev, so the guy who programmed this and pretty much did the majority of the workload, props to them for being very skilled. Very skilled. Um, yeah, there's also a Discord server for the game, and it's very chill. It's more just like people chatting about the game. Usually you get like updates of how the progress of the game is going much more earlier. Kind of like a Patreon thing, but you don't have to pay. So yeah, that was the best encounter. And my goodness, was that good. That was very good. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I had these little goobers here. I'm actually gonna add them to my wall. They need to go onto the wall. They can go to the wall. Yeah. Yeah. We got two new things to the wall today. Uh, I don't know exactly how much to say, I guess. I'm more just like really tired now. I usually don't do like these like I was supposed to be doing something else today, but I decided nope, I'm going to do a silly hard gameplay for and I'll also do the other thing today, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna get done to be honest. But yeah, this has been really, really fun. Really fun. Eek. And also thank you for everyone that joined. Holy cow, there was a lot of chatting. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you for everyone that joined. Lots of different people showed up in the stream today, which is impressive, shocking, amazing. I do mainly do my streams on Metadrones related stuff. I'll probably do like more streams of the game, like doing progress updates and maybe like drawing stuff since I really want to promote this game as much as I can because I love this. I love working on this project. It's been very fun, very chill, and it's very interesting. Very, very cool. Very cool. Um, yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find words right now, but I've used far too many words. There are words everywhere, and my brain is starting to have like it. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go wash some dishes because I haven't done that yet. I need to I need to wash dishes. But I'm really glad that we got through the whole game in one stream. I rarely ever get through like full games or even full shows on stream, so yes, this is great. And I got to like talk a lot, which is a surprise because I'm usually pretty chill. And then when I talk a lot, I realize that my throat has suffered. So yeah, very fun, very fun game. Atrum is pretty interesting for a main character. Uh, definitely go check out the game. The game is going to be released on Game Jolt and Steam. So It's gonna be out on the 21st of December, so it could kind of be like a early Christmas gift, or it's gonna be. Is it going to be free? I think it's going to be free. I do believe that the game will be released for free, at least for this prologue part, and the game will constantly will be updated and stuff with like new chapters, new art, and yeah, I'm very hyped to work on this project. Very hyped. Um, what you guys could do to support to support the development of the game is like follow the official socials of the game as well as joining the Discord server and of course downloading the game once it released. This is an early access version, so it is not going to be the exact same to what the final version will be released on the 21st. So please take please take note that this won't be the final thing, but it is pretty close. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a throat lozenge and then wash some dishes because I can and I have will. I have a will. I'm not sure if I have free will, but I have a will. Uh, anyways, you guys have a good day. I don't know how to send you guys off to another stream, but I don't even know if there are any other people streaming, so